YouTube. So it is Tuesday, the 7th of October. It's early. It's literally just gone 7 o'clock there. Getting the coffee into me. And then we're jumping on a call with Dara here. So coach's call to kick off today. And then we're getting stuck into training. So into week 3 of the off season. And today we're going to run through a day in the life stroke day of eating. As you already saw in the last video, I am tidying up a little body fat, getting diced for heading to Australia. So I'm going to run you through the process that I'm using to make that happen and get absolutely shredded. So enjoy. We're starting off today. We've got the collagen, creatine in this. We've got electrolytes here, and then we've got a black Americano. So I'll catch up with you after the call here because I need to jump on.
How are we?
All good, all good. We've got the merch representing.
Yep. They're fucking class.
Aren't they sick? They're so like thick and heavy. Yes.
Yeah,
love it, mate.
Unreal.
Right, so coaching call done with Dara there. First part of the day done. We're now 8:05. We're gonna go and get a gym session in. I just have to upload a call that I recorded last night. Our Monday magic call. Get that into the academy for the clients. And then we will go to the gym, get stuck in. So a bit of resiliency work first, and then a bit of off-feet conditioning. On the assault like stinking session, but in a sick way, it's enjoyable. So 10-minute warm up, 20 seconds on, 10-minute warm up, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, times 20. So 10 reps or 10 minutes, and then we are 10 minutes cool down. So yeah, half an hour, get in, bang it out, get it done, and then home, get a walk in, bit of food, and then we go from there. So yeah, that's one thing I'm going to chat about today is the actual. Because I'm in a calorie deficit, I'm looking to tidy up the body fat, and I'm looking to get absolutely diced coming into Australia. So we have this time 4 weeks. We'll be in Bondi Beach. We'll be there a couple of days. So the target is sub 78 kg. So probably closer to like 77 if I can. But realistically, like if I'm sitting at yesterday and today, I've weighed in at 79.7, which has been class. They've been the 2 lowest weigh-ins since I started the bit of a cut and tidy up. So if I can get 2 kg off basically in 4 weeks, we're going nicely there. So about half a kg a week is a good way to progress. As we get closer to it, I might ramp up the intensity. We'll see how we get on this week and next, and then the last 2 weeks I might ramp up the intensity of it. It might bring the calories down a wee bit, increase the steps a wee bit more. But even at the steps, the minute I'm getting between probably consistently in around sort of 12, 13, 14, even 15,000. There's been a fair couple of days there I've been up over the 15 mark, so I've just sort of subconsciously upped that a bit. And we're getting plenty of training done as well, so like activity is pretty high. Calories wise, we're sitting around 2,400 calories on average. Weekends, we tiny bit more, but not an awful lot more. But probably about like 2,800 to 3,000 Saturday, and then Sunday about 2,400 to 2,600, and then the rest of the weekend around that sort of 2,400 mark. So that's the plan. It's literally just nailing that. So obviously from a training standpoint, you're doing everything to improve your physical performance in terms of your speed, your conditioning, your power, your explosiveness, building muscle, building strength. But then in terms of a deficit, in terms of tidying up body fat, it comes from, I suppose, lifestyle factors. Your nutrition first and foremost, actually being in a calorie deficit, and then your activity levels outside of training, so your steps, how active you are throughout the day. Like if you think of where you actually burn calories, or like what you expend calories on, there's a certain amount you expend just by living, certain like just being alive and keeping the body functions going. You have a bit on exercise, like a small tiny bit. You have a bit on like the thermic effect of food, like your body processing food and breaking down food, and then the rest is like your NEAT, so your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So just basically how much you move. Anything that's not planned training, any movement that's not planned training. So me sitting fucking typing here, fidgeting, moving about, hitting the camera, all that shit, and then like your steps and your walking and that as well. Technically, if you're going for a walk, it is planned, or you are planning to walk in, but it's just general activity. It's not like a planned training session. Yeah, you want to stack all those. What you can control, you want to control the controllables as always, and stack them in your favor. So that's the plan there. That's the process that we're going for. Tracking calories, eating pretty much the same thing near enough every day. Keeps you feeling full. It makes life easy. I eat most of the same stuff majority of the time anyway. But I'll show you some more of that as we go through the day.
Session done. Well, part 1 of today's training done anyway. Resiliency work, mobility, resiliency work.
and then in the big intervals, the fucking. So I was chatting to my coach Alan Murdoch last night. Got a good chat with him, and he just mapped out a few targets. Like a big thing for me is like if I can, like if when I understand something or when I see something in front of me, like how I learn best, I think I've said this before, is when I'm actually like involved in the process and like something's put in place, I'm explained like the reasoning behind it all, and then I actually get to go and fucking do it and like see how it feels, experience it. I just understand from like a player and athlete standpoint, because yes, I'm a coach, but at the same time I'm a player and an athlete. And I'm coaching players and athletes, so it's important that I understand and know what they're going through, how it feels, rather than just fucking putting something in and being like, aye, you should be able to handle this, no sweat. At least whenever I fucking, like, one of the big things is like leading from the front and actually fucking being about it and walking the walk, I suppose. So I'm never gonna like put something in for a player that I haven't done myself, or I'm not experienced in myself, or I don't. Like, yes, you can work out the theory and all that crack and you can understand it, but there's a fucking difference in actually understanding something, reading something, and actually knowing how it feels, and knowing how it feels during the session, how the body adapts, how the fucking head adapts to it too. Basically got a chat with him yesterday, and he was just talking through the reasoning behind the program, why everything's in there, and the progression of it, and how we're sort of looking over the next kind of 8 weeks before we're back in the team training and getting ready for a new season. So that was encouraging, and it was refreshing, and it was like, right, I was already excited and fucking buzzing about it. Shout out to McGurn was chatting about this in the story last night actually, about the off season should be a time where players are fucking buzzing for each session, and I agree with it 99%. In that, so his point was, when you have the right plan, the right structure, you should actually be like excited to go and do the training, because you see the returns that it's having, you see the impact that it's having, and I love it 99% of it. But there are going to be some of those sessions where you're like, this is a fucking stinking session, and it's okay to be like, I'm like not dreading the session, but you're like, oh, this is one of those ones where I don't really want to do, but it's in the plan, it's in the program, it's there for a fucking reason, so you better get it done. There's no negotiation when it comes to like getting those sessions done. Like, if they're there for a good reason and they have to be done, then, you know, suck it up and fucking grit the teeth and get on with it. And yeah, there's a few of those sessions where those sort of thoughts do come into your head, but it's like, right there, the fucking that's where you have to strap on your big boy pants and just fucking go and get it done. So yeah, that's the third time I've done that session, and it's like mad. It's been the exact same session, and like that's when, you know, you talk about progress and progression and overload and all that crack. A lot of the time you can be thinking overload is add more work, do more work, add more reps, add more volume, all that crack. But in reality, it can be just the intensity, like the execution of how you do something. So that session, I suppose in that case, the intensity did get higher. Yeah, it's like just bringing the intent to the session and getting more quality out of it can be a sense of overload as well. I suppose if you carry that into the gym, yes, gym, the easy one is to increase the weight, increase the reps, but you can also, if you improve the quality of it and you control the tempo and you're more like that's overloading, you've more time under tension on that too. But yeah, for like an off-feet standpoint, I suppose I was increasing the intensity there a bit, and the numbers reflected that and showed that. But I feel stronger doing it. Do you know what I mean? So I was able to push more. I suppose the point I'm trying to make is how quickly the body can adapt. So as I said, it's the third time I did the session, able to bring more intensity for longer, and probably the recovery in between those reps is even better as well. So we're complementing that. We've got our high intensity today, we've got sort of moderate high intensity tomorrow on the pitch, and then we've got an easy bike Thursday, and then we are easy run on Sundays. So that's plenty of conditioning, fair bit of work in there, and I'm fucking loving it. I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the off-season push at the moment. But yeah, it's now 20 to 10. Gonna go home, get a quick shower. Gonna get out for the walk. Again, I'm in the deficit, so pushing the breakfast back by a wee while gives me a shorter window to eat all my calories in, so it makes life easier. I'm not fucking going too long between meals. I'm not getting too hungry between meals. Yes, I'm still getting hungry, but not massively hungry. So yeah, get in, get a shower, go for a walk, get the coffee, another coffee, pushes the hunger back a wee bit, and then yeah, we'll get our breakfast when we come back. Then we're back at the laptop for the rest of the day. Right, so breakfast time then, first meal, it is 20 past 11, so as I was saying, when we're in a deficit, it is convenient, or it makes life a bit easier for yourself whenever you push the first meal back. It's not the only way you have to do it. It is personal preference. There's no magic to like intermittent fasting as such. It just basically shortens the window that you have to get the rest of your calories in. So by pushing this back to 11, half 11, basically I have between like half 11 and probably 7, 8 o'clock at night to get my food in. So yeah, if I'm only eating in like that short period of time, I'm gonna feel a bit more full when I'm eating, and then I'm gonna be less likely to blow my calories up basically. So yeah, that's the setup. Went for my morning walk, coffee, skipped the protein ball, the peanut butter ball that you know I love. Anyone that was at our client event there, you get the hype about the peanut butter balls now in Calf. Shout out to Calf. Save them for the weekends and make a bit of room for them. So I don't go and blow the 200 calories there because I save the 200 calories for my ice cream in the evening. So yeah, you have to be tactical with these things. But anyway, first meal of the day. There's a hair, great. One of my hairs just from fixing my hair. But bagel. We've got bagel, bacon medallions, 2 bacon medallions, and then 3 poached eggs on top of it. We've got a bit of salt, pepper, and chili flakes, and then a bit of sriracha over the top. So lovely first meal. Decent amount of protein, healthy fats, wee bit of carbs. Yeah, it fills me up nicely, hits the spot, tastes good, keeps me full for the next wee while. Don't feel that like stodgy in the stomach, and yeah, it generally satisfies me a wee bit more than having the pancakes or the oats or something like that. Generally, after I have something sweet, I feel like I want something more, whereas I have something sort of savoury and nice here. Plus there's a bit more fats in it, just kind of satisfies you a wee bit more as well. So yeah, I'm gonna have this, watch a wee bit of YouTube, get back into a bit of work then, and then yeah, we're busy enough today. We've got a couple of calls again, so 3 calls a day with potential players join the program. So yeah, looking forward to that. Again, we're getting pretty close to capacity. So if you want in before the doors close, and we don't take anyone on, probably by the time you're watching this video, I'd say the October spaces will be gone, but we'll be taking a few more players on in November. So if you do want to get in then, drop me a message on Instagram or check out the links down below for one-on-one coaching to book in for a call. Or if you want to check out the 12-week off-season program, then again, the link's down there in the description to get yourself in that. Just doesn't have the coaching side of things that comes with the one-to-one coaching. Yeah, that was fucking powerful. Some chef, boys, some chef. You can see the eggs here. Look at that, look at that egg. Like, you get that in a fucking restaurant. You go to a cafe to eat that, you'd pay money to eat that, and it probably wouldn't even be as nice. So yeah, if the coaching doesn't work out, I'm gonna start a cafe. I'd actually love to start a cafe one day. Good quality coffee. I don't think there's enough places that actually have really nice coffee in Belfast anyway. And I'm talking like really nice coffee. Talking like established neighborhood's probably the best. And then there's a few decent ones, like sort of plenty of good ones, but actually like elite tier. Neighborhood's leading the way. If you know, you know. Yeah, neighborhood's leading the way. So I would love to start like down the line. Really nice coffee, overnight oats, like eggs and toast, something along that, omelets, like 4 or 5 things on the menu where it's just like good amount of protein, good quality food, class coffee, maybe like wee peanut butter balls on the side as well. And just a nice spot where you could almost like a working spot, somewhere you go and sit with a laptop for a while. I'd probably be purely making it in my own selfish reasons because I would want to sit there. But yeah, I think it'd be cool down the line. Gonna watch something here on YouTube and then I'm gonna get stuck into work. So shout out to Charlie from Bondi Club for sending out the stuff. Quality drop as always, mate. Quality product. If anyone has been watching the videos for a wee while, you remember back in maybe like February, March time maybe. Their first launch went down. He sent me out a hoodie and it was quality. Loved it. And yeah, that was one thing that stood out to me was like the quality of the brand was class. And then also like the messaging and the story behind it is unreal. So if anyone's, plus they're local, it's a local Irish brand as well. So go and check them out on Instagram, Bondi Club. By the time you're watching this video, the drop has probably been done, so you probably have missed out. But go follow them. Like there's serious stuff coming, and the stuff is unbelievable. So we'll try it on here. I did a unboxing for Instagram, but we'll do it here on the YouTube as well. But yeah, there's the blueprint tee, I think it's called. It's quality. I am a size medium, so we'll try it on here for reference. So yeah, slightly oversized, nice fit. I'm also 5'8", so I'll probably top it up a wee tiny bit, but I think it's class. And the quality of it's unreal. Lovely fit. Yeah, nice one. So that's the first one. The second one then is the line tee, I think it's called. Again, quality. Very nice fit. And then this bit is probably my favourite, the track jacket. So with the track jacket, class. I actually saw it in their story. They had like the first sort of like making of it, like the first version of it, and he wasn't too happy with the quality, so he kept looking and then went through like a couple of versions of it, and then whenever he settled in this version, like he put up a story of the two side by side, and honestly the quality of them is class. Yeah, really nice. So that's the track jacket. I'll probably go all black to be fair whenever I'm wearing an outfit, but I just had these trousers on, so I'll try it on with it. I think the grey's not too bad, like, but yeah, I'll probably go all black. It's nice and light, just feels cool. Say sometimes I might wear a hoodie under it, or just kind of wear it out like that. Nice wee detail there. It's nice and rubbery. Very happy with that. Legend again. Appreciate you sending it out, mate. Class brand, Bowman Club. Go and check them out if you haven't done already. Go follow them on Instagram. And probably missed out the most recent launch. If you haven't, go and get yourself something. Go have a look. But if you have, stay tuned for the next one because I'm sure it'll be class. Later, class stuff. Right, so meal number 2 going down. It is 1:45. I was going to try and hold it at 2 o'clock, but I'm actually not really that hungry, but I just want to give it time to digest because this one is... We're going for oats. And basically with the oats, sometimes they can feel a bit stodgy in the stomach, you feel a bit heavy in the stomach, but I'll get them in now, gives them a good chance to digest before we go to the gym later on. And I've got calls basically back to back here throughout the afternoon. So yeah, I want to get it done, get it out of the road, have it digested before I head to the gym. So 60 grams of oats made with water. Fuck them in the microwave. So I have the calories tracked for the day, so that's another thing, track the calories in advance. So I've got the breakfast food in there, that you saw earlier. We've got lunch on the go, oats, yeah, all the toppings, all the shebang. And then dinner we're gonna go chicken, rice, mixed veg, peppers, onions, mushrooms, and then broccoli on the side as well. And then for a snack, Greek yogurt, frozen blueberries, frozen raspberries, bit of honey, and then we'll have one of our ice creams then in the evening. So there we go, 2,400 calories, 160 protein we're aiming for, 60 fats, bang on, that's so satisfying. And then, yeah, 300-ish grams of carbs. Okay, meal number 2, oats, I was about to say overnight oats, but you literally just saw me making them there. 60 grams of oats, made with water, scoop of chocolate protein, frozen blueberries, frozen raspberries, banana, and a bit of peanut butter, drizzly peanut butter over the top. So again, tastes nice, bit of carbs, micronutrients, health, bit of goodness with the peanut butter, plenty of protein, fills you up. And yeah, get ready for session number 2 of the day later on. Right, so work day, bait, most of it anyway. Last of the calls there. 2 new players on board, which is fucking quality. 1 person having to think about it. So buzzing for the 2 lads, buzzing to get stuck in. 1 working with me, 1 working with Dara. So yeah, we have 2 options inside our 1-to-1 coaching program at the minute. Option 1 is working 100% with me. Option 2 is working with Dara. Dara's your coach inside the program. He's been in the program as a client for about a year, and he's been coaching for us, coaching with us, coaching for us, coaching as part of the team. Since February this year, and he's been coming on leaps and bounds, which has been class. So I do have a YouTube video coming on our in-person training day, so you'll see clips of him training there to get to know him a wee bit better. If you're on the webinar, you'll have seen him and you'll know what he's about. Like, next step is going to the gym here, so I'm going to get my upper body session in. Before I do that, I'm putting the chicken on for tonight's dinner, and I need to adjust my fitness pal because of the fucking size of these chicken breasts. Once this size of these things, 200 and at least 220 to 250 grams per breast. But here, great, plenty of fucking protein in that. So they're getting in there. So yeah, they're getting in there when I hit the gym. Upper body for about half an hour, just a quick one. I'm not doing a massive amount of upper body at the minute, and then into the sauna. I'm gonna bring the camera with me, see if we get a few clips. final meal of the day. We're under dinner, so we just did our upper body work there. Went into the sauna for 20 minutes, and then we're home to dinner. So here's what we've got. We've got a wee cola freeway, boycott Coke, Coca-Cola. We've got chicken, Mexican rice. We've got shitload of broccoli. Fuck, that near one. And then we've got Mediterranean mixed veg, all frozen veg. As you know, I'm a lazy bastard, and I just like to fire it on the pan, get it all fried off. But yeah, there's the dinner here. I had to make a few adjustments. 250-gram chicken breast, massive, and then swapped out the veg, the Mediterranean stuff. So we're sitting at, because of the 250-gram chicken breast, I've hit my protein for the day. So I took out the yogurt snack that I had planned. Haven't had that yet, so I have an extra 248 calories to play with. So I might have a protein bar, or I might have a bagel. The only thing with a bagel is you have to add a bit of butter on it, or honey or peanut butter, whatever you put on it. So yeah, I need to be smart with what I have. So yeah, dinner sitting with 748 calories, 73 grams of protein, 9 grams of fat, and 92 grams of carbs. So I'm gonna get this on this. I'm gonna fire up the laptop here. 1 or 2 replies, and then gonna watch an episode of Blue Lights. So started it there the other day. Just watched the first episode so far. Finished Yellowstone. Finished House of Guinness. Started watching Blue Lights. So we'll see what episode 2 is like. So cone out of Lidl. We were flaking on it, 204 or 205 calories. Unbelievable. Something to do. Just being able to get a cone. Like, I'm having this every night. I'll have some form of like chocolate or something. But normally chocolate with a cup of tea. But these have been, like, the last 2 months I've just been eating these. Like, they're unbelievable. Some variation of like a cornetto or this or something. Sounds really boring, but honestly, don't knock it till you try it. Like, minimal calories, tastes great. I'm gonna actually eat it and stop looking at it. But yeah, this is how exciting I am. There's one thing I look forward to every day. And I also have frozen pan au chocolats, frozen chocolate croissants in the freezer. Funny enough, because they're frozen. So I'm gonna stick them in the air fryer and have one of them after. 220 calories or something, and then that'll be me done for the day. So great. 214 calories out of little. Stick them in the air fryer for 12 minutes or something, and they come out unbelievable. Like, you think you bought it. But yeah, that's the final snack of the day. Full day of eating done. Sitting around 2,400 calories. So yeah, that's what we're going to set up for now. We're seeing the body weight coming down, which is the most important thing. Definitely feeling leaner, looking leaner. But yeah, we'll keep it going there until we don't really see much more progress. We might ramp it up if we want to speed things up coming into the last week or two. But at the minute, progress has been good. Started off at around 81.6, down to like 80, down to K. Yeah, it was like 80.5 or 80.4 last week, 80.5. So down like 1.1 kg in 2 weeks, like, which is solid, which is pretty good. Key things from the video, I suppose. Tracking the calories is the main thing. Controlling what's going in. Energy expenditure, keeping the steps high. So sitting at around 19,000 steps today. 4,000 that does come from being on the bike, but aiming for like 12 to 15k steps is going to speed things up. And then obviously training for performance and bringing good intensity to sessions. And yeah, the training improves all the physical qualities, but the lifestyle, the steps, the nutrition, that's what improves the body composition and controls the fat loss. So yeah, at the end of the day, as with anything, it's consistency is king. Rather than trying to bring massive intensity for a short period of time, it's about, yes, bringing a decent amount of intensity on the day in terms of being relentless in what you need to get done, in terms of tracking the calories, getting the steps in, all those key inputs. But it's being patient long term and understanding that it's not going to happen overnight, that you need to follow through on the process for a certain amount of time. So yeah, that's the crack. I'm going to round off the video here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you took a bit of value from it. Hopefully you got a bit of an insight into a day of eating and, I suppose, fat loss for the off season. As I might have said this, well, hopefully I've said this in the video already, like, the off season, especially if your fat loss, is the perfect time to get after it. Like, you've no immediate need to perform at your best for your sessions or games. You can afford to bring a wee bit of fatigue and energy not be at its pinnacle, but I suppose if you're still getting a decent amount of carbs in and around your training, like, the performance should still be good. But yeah, now's the time to get after it. If you're on the fence about should you tidy up a bit of body fat, will you push it off, like, just fucking get it done now. So when it comes to pre-season, you're just purely focused on training performance, and you can just maintain your shape throughout the whole year, and yeah, maximize your performance by
because you're eating a good amount of food then, and you're not worrying about having to drop body fat in season, trying to recover, trying to perform, maximize energy and all that crack. So get it done now is what I'm trying to say to you. But yeah, as always, like, subscribe. I said in the last video, or I said in one of the last videos that I've recorded but maybe haven't posted yet, there's 62% of you come and watch these videos but haven't subscribed. So please hit the subscribe button. It would be a massive help. It'd be much appreciated. Cheers for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Good luck.